Hello everybody, my name is Z-Man. Hope you had lovely eggs and bacon today. Hope you give this video a like for steak. Not gonna lie, I've tried doing this several times and it's failed miserably. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a grading video upon that vegan teacher. Now that vegan teacher kinda sucks a lot. Not gonna lie, she kinda sucks. So, first grading. I'm going to grade several aspects of her character and her other personas. Okay, first of all, personality. Gotta tell you something. I'm gonna get my official grading glasses on. You get 50 strikes. You get 50 strikes. Actually, no, 60, because I've been trying to do this video several times to the point where I've been trying to write on a napkin with paint, and the only bit of effort I was going to put into it was I was going to write with very pretty paint. This type of paint, actually. Very pretty color of turquoise. But, I'm going to give you the extra 10 cents because of that. The first 50, well, that's because of who you are as a person. Now, you have said, when you were asked the question, who would you save in a burning building, a cow or a child, you said you'd save the cow because the child would apparently eat meat. You also mocked a person who lost their friend because of your diet, which, by the way, kind of hypocritical when you think about it, because you always say that when people like me who buy and eat meat, we accidentally or unintentionally kill an animal each time, so you know what? Screw you, you freaking hypocrite. But, anyway, on to her other personas. Her other personas, which I will name crack cocaine for that vegan nurse, weed for Miss Tofu, which by the way, I'm actually gonna give you a check mark prop for learning what irony is, because you named her that meat teacher, Ms. Tofu. Not gonna lie, it's actually kind of funny irony. But then I'm gonna cross that out and get rid of it and turn it into a strike again, one strike, because you somehow don't get irony whenever you watch a video that really ever makes you like look completely benign to the fact to do these things. Such as when you watch an entire video on a man explaining to why a lot of people do not get common sense, and that's because of their own beliefs. But here's the thing, though, that's kind of you, and you're just like, oh my god, he's getting so many check marks, which is kind of hilarious because you don't get it in the slightest. That you do this kind of thing to people like 24/7, you never get the common sense through your thick freaking skull, which is weird because your skull actually looks like it cracking. It's like it looks like it'd be like an egg. Like if you were to hard boil an egg, like shoot it 1,000 times, it's like cracking that. Another sick burn upon that vegan teacher. But anyway, so essentially she gets a strike. Now weed is kind of weird and sexual, so she gets 50 strikes because that makes me feel really uncomfortable when I see a 900-year-old woman, or I'm sorry, 56-year-old woman, or 55 or whatever age you are. You said 50s, right? Your mid 50s, early, kind of mid 50s. Is that what you said before? The 900 thing was a joke, but I legit do not know what age you are specifically. I know you're in your 50s somehow. Bet you'll grade me on that one, just as I'm grading you on this one, but she gets 50 strikes because of that. Crack cocaine, aka that vegan nurse, yeah, she gets 70 because she's annoying AF and has a weird fantasy about cutting off Gordon Ramsay's thumb. I know it was possibly comedy. Hope you just ever comment on that in your video. Hope you don't like skip over half of the video and only show the pieces that you hate, that you want to shove upon your propaganda. And you're probably going to say in the video that I'm spouting propaganda. Propaganda. Not propaganda. Propaganda. propaganda, just like Papa Bear from the Berenstain Bears. All hail Papa Bear. Anywho, so yeah, that she gets 50. She gets 50 strikes. Cause she's 70 strikes. I mean, yeah, 50 strikes. Because she's just terrifying to look at. She caused about pulling the crap out of people. Not gonna lie, it's not fun. It's not fun to watch. Not fun to hear about. It's kind of creepy if you ask me. And now your persona, that vegan teacher. I'm calling her dementia and malnutrition. Just let that sink in just for the few seconds I have. Let that sink in. Dementia and malnutrition is what I shall call you from now on. I will not call you that vegan teacher. I will call you dementia and malnutrition. And now you see, it's kind of that where all the controversy with you happens. So I'm going to give that one 200 strikes. Because that one, that persona that is technically you, that's the one that sucks the biggest. Now, the last thing, the last thing is what you say and how you stalk a bunch of YouTubers. And now I don't want to say that you stalk them because, well, actually no, I'm going to say that you do stalk them in a sense. You do stalk them until eventually you just leave them alone and move on to the next victim. Like Dream, Poncho, Tag Swag, Mason, which by the way, why did you say his name Mason? Maison. That's how you said his name in the video. That just confuses me a lot. It's pronounced Mason, by the way. If you did not know, it's pronounced Mason, not Maison. Mason. So, because of that, you gain 50 sins. Also for the Mason thing, you gain an extra 2 sins. Because that just really annoyed me every single time you said it. You annoy me in general, but that just annoyed me the most. I don't know why. Just did. But anyway, that will be the end of this video, the end of this grading at least. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, vegan teacher. You get an F in my class. Absolute F. Get out. Goodbye. Only son.